Oh, shit. Here we go again.
When the phone rings. Basically, bro called to threaten him and accidentally fixed his marriage.
What?
Let's meet the heroine of our drama, Hiju, who is basically no less than Superwoman. If she gets into an accident, nothing happens to her. If she falls from a really high mountain, nothing happens. And if she drives a car off a mountain, the car's soul dies, but this girl doesn't even get a scratch. Then we have baek, who isn't even actually baek. But okay, let's just call him that for now. Saeon is a powerful presidential spokesperson. The drama starts when Saeon and his wife, Hiju, enter a party together.
Okay.
Not as husband and wife because he's hiding his wife's identity. I get it. But then, why are you bringing her everywhere and making people suspicious of you? These two husband and wife are complete opposites. The wife can't speak, while the husband is a spokesperson. They've been married for 3 years, but they still haven't properly talked to each other. I mean, how could they? Sorry. Anyway, what is Hiju even supposed to say? They absolutely destroyed her self-respect. Her sister ran away, so he married her instead. I mean, what the hell? And her own mother literally forced her to pretend to be mute from childhood. Even made her seduce her husband. Are you even her mother? Why do these writers always make the female lead so helpless and miserable for no reason? And these people are so rich that money basically has no meaning to them.
Wait a minute!
Yet after getting married into this ridiculously rich family, she's still washing dishes and cooking all the food herself. But then, Hiju gets kidnapped. And when the kidnapper calls Saeon, he says, "Call me when there's a corpse." What are you going to do with a corpse? And after hearing that, the heroine's heart is completely broken. So she basically destroys her own car.
Women.
And the kidnapper lost consciousness. But guess what? Hiju doesn't even get a scratch. Because, of course, Superwoman. The girl is smart enough to steal the kidnapper's phone and escape. But bro, you could have just handed the kidnapper over to the police right there. But heroine shouldn't be that smart, right? And guys, this couple that everyone keeps praising, she literally looks like his daughter. This guy is 42 and the heroine is 32. That's a 10-year age gap, bro. They just don't look compatible at all. Anyway, Hiju decides to pretend to be her own kidnapper and calls Saeon. And her demand is that he should divorce his wife. Because the show has taken away whatever little aura she had. So now she's doing these ridiculous things just to farm some aura back. But there's one thing I don't understand. If this guy thinks that's just some scammer, why does he keep picking up her calls? Just block the number, bro. Look at this scene. I know she's your wife, but you can't just touch her without her permission. You could have simply asked her if she was hurt. And it's not even a one-time thing. He once rudely snatched her blanket away even though he knew she wasn't comfortable. And still, he gave no explanation for why he did that.
So sick of this company.
And then this scene? Bro, what the hell is this? Whatever bullshit reason you have for looking at her thigh, this is not okay. But guess what? Some dumb teenage girls will never see this as a red flag. Because according to them, this is apparently some kind of Wattpad romance. And he doesn't even have enough patience to listen to her. Apparently, the show reveals that Saeon has loved Hiju since childhood. And this whole marriage was apparently part of his plan. But my only question is, if you liked her from the beginning, then what was the point of all this? Seriously, just to make her feel bad? Why did you even agree to marry her sister in the first place? And what was the point of that whole contract marriage bullshit? This is exactly the problem with these dramas. First, they make the female lead look completely unimportant and invisible in the hero's life. Then, as the story progresses, suddenly we find out, oh, he's actually a huge green flag. This man literally creates boundaries himself. And then he's the first person to disrespect them. Suddenly gets into her bed. She goes out for lunch with her friend normally, and he shows up there too and starts disrespecting her friend. She's trying to talk. He doesn't even listen. He snatches her phone and if you wanted to keep your relationship hidden, why are you suddenly telling people she's your wife?
It sucks playing the shit.
Bro, please stick to one decision for once. And girl, if you're going to pretend to be the kidnapper, at least do it properly. Hiju says, I'm calling to threaten you, and then proceeds to discuss her feelings for the next 40 minutes.
Emotional damage!
After surviving this many accidents, look at the perfect place she chooses to have a phone conversation. But unfortunately, she couldn't fall off the building. So she fell directly on her husband instead. And by the way, after listening to everything she's saying, literally anyone would figure out that it's Hiju. I mean, why would some random kidnapper care this much about the personal relationship between these two? But our baek Sion? And he's not even as shocked as he should be after hearing her voice. And now bro has finally started learning sign language. I mean, you supposedly liked her since childhood, right? Then why didn't you learn it back then? After watching these episodes, I have only one thing to say. Bro, just wear formal clothes. You can try as hard as you want to look young. It's not working, so please stop. Anyways, can someone explain to me why is she clapping? Then comes another twist. Hiju gets pushed from an insanely high place. At that height, a normal human being would probably not survive. But guess what? Our superwoman doesn't even break a bone. In fact, she doesn't even have a single bandage on her body. Why do K-dramas call it washing up and then only wash their hair? What about the rest of the body? And technically, she needs complete bed rest. But bro has absolutely no self-control. Finally, bro confesses. They finally get a tiny bit of romance, and then someone puts Hiju back into the driver's seat. And we already know what happens next. She crashes the car. Again.
Wow! Incredible!
Baek Sion thinks she's dead, but our superwoman shows up the very next day. And finally, we get a happy ending. Woo! Actually, a little too happy ending. That's it for this video. Time to disappear before fandom find me. If want me to roast any other drama, you can comment down.